Welcome back. You tune into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso only on SABC3. And for the last time this morning, we are stepping into the kitchen. It's been all about weddings today because we are excited about Sherelle de Villiers' marriage tonight, a wedding taking place on Is a Dingo. That's at 7:30 tonight on SABC3. Don't miss it. But also in the kitchen, we've been making everything wedding related, from pre-wedding drinks to wedding cakes to canapes, and now something that I believe should be at every single wedding: macaroons. We have Lexi. She's a patisserie chef at Ma Mère Maison. Do I say it right, Lexi?
Yes,
Ma Mère Maison. What does that mean?
It means my mother's kitchen.
My mother's
roughly
kitchen.
translated.
Well, welcome to our Espresso kitchen. And like I said, you know what? I always see these things in the patisserie shops as windows, and they look so beautiful. But I've always wondered, how do you make them?
Macaroons can be very, very tricky. I think a lot of the recipes that are available on a lot of the websites and the net are not very reliable.
Okay.
I think if you've got a good recipe, they can be very easy to make, and they can be a really, really great decor to your wedding, as well as a treat.
They are stunning. So what do we need for this? How do we do this?
What we need is some icing sugar, some almond flour, some egg whites, and some sugar and salt, and we're going to whip it all together, and hopefully this is what is going to come out at the end.
I'm sure you don't mean hopefully. You know what you're doing.
We're going to start by just mixing our almond flour and our icing sugar.
All right.
You're going to give it a good sieving at least 3 times.
At least 3 times.
We sieve it 3 times so that your icing sugar and your almonds are completely incorporated.
Okay, why is it important to throw it through a sieve?
You want to throw it through a sieve so that by the time you've finished, you've got your almonds and your sugar totally combined. So
I see.
If you don't chuck it through a sieve, you're going to end up with very, very lumpy sugar. And if you put your egg whites in and you haven't sieved it, they're going to cling to the sugar instead of to the almonds.
Okay.
Don't be tempted to throw in these big bits, because they're going to give your macaroons a very ugly, lumpy appearance.
I like it. Of course, you can make your own macaroons for your own wedding or just for the fun of it. You can SMS the keyword SWEET to 33728. We'll send you on the Pick n Pay shopping list.
Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put in our sugar and our egg whites into the mixer. We're going to mix them up until they're nice stiff peak.
Okay.
Stiff peak meaning the best way to figure out if they're stiff enough.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Got some grey lights.
So that's stiff enough right there.
This is stiff enough. Otherwise, the better way to do it is to turn your bowl completely upside down, and if your mixture stays in, it's ready to go.
All right.
So we're just going to take this off.
Get that off. Are there different kinds of macaroons? Because you mentioned to me earlier, we were speaking off air, that different cultures make it different ways. Like the Americans and the French, they make it all different ways.
Yes, the Americans do a coconut macaroon. So they take their egg whites and they simply fold in some desiccated coconut.
Yeah.
And they pipe it onto a sheet and bake it. The Parisian style macaroons, we mix in the almond flour, which gives these macaroons a beautiful cakey texture.
I see.
So you see now I'm just folding this mixture in together and being very gentle and careful not to get all of the air out.
Yeah. So
what you want to do is
airy.
swipe your mixture up against the side of the bowl, and you want to keep mixing until your mixture goes nice and glossy.
All right, so that keyword, just once more, is SWEET. If you SMS SWEET to 33728, we'll send you the Pick n Pay ingredients list.
What we're going to do next is take this macaroon mixture. We've got an awesome piping bag over here. These great disposable piping bags. So you just chuck it in a piping bag, cut the top off, and you're ready to pipe.
Right, so while we do this, if you have missed any of the steps that Lexi just shown us, take a look at this. We'll be back.
Sift together almond flour and icing sugar. Whisk egg whites with salt and sugar until stiff peaks. Add the dry ingredients and stir until combined and deflated. Pipe onto baking sheet, then tap baking tray to remove air bubbles. Leave to stand for 20 minutes to form a skin before baking for 18 minutes at 150 degrees.
Lexi, you're not even done yet, and look what your macaroons are doing. They're drawing everyone to the kitchen. So you finished piping them. Look at that, guys.
We finished piping them. They're going to go straight into the oven.
Yep.
Then once they're out, they should have a beautiful glossy shell like that. So you're just going to fill them with filling of your choice, from peanut butter to jam to soft chocolate ganache. We've chosen peanut butter. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt over the top.
Wow. Now
You
that's-
like that combination, eh, guys?
Very interesting.
Put the
This
top
is
on.
so interesting.
And there we go. Here we go. Would you like to try?
That is how you make a macaroon. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you
pleasure.
so
Thanks for
much.
having me.
Chad, dude, you have been amazing on the show. Love that
you
new
so
single.
much. Thank
Can't
you.
wait to
Thank
hear
you.
from you in 2013.
Yeah.
I always had good having you guys.
I'm the
on the show.
Mac in
Are
that.
you the Mac?
Mac Daddy. The Mac Daddy, dude. G-Sport, thank you so much. Oh, Chad, thank you for coming through, bro. What an awesome, awesome day.
And
you,
thank
guys.
you to Quinton Pavitt for awesome G-Sport. Wonderful stuff, eh?
Staying.
Cube base. We love you, South Africa. You're awesome. See you tomorrow. It's Friday. Woohoo!
Cheers, go find some steak
Yeah.
and move it. Bye!
By supporting the Flower Valley Conservation Trust, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.